Farewell, Ozzy Osbourne. I wanted to make this video in one take and just be one of the many people out there today that's celebrating Ozzy Osbourne. I want to say just a couple of things. It is amazing that Ozzy Osbourne was able to do his final goodbye show on just a couple of Saturdays ago this month, and then within several days, he's gone. And that's exactly the way that I think Ozzy would have wanted it, and it seemed like he was holding on for that, and his family was around him. It just he went in the most appropriate way for him that it could have gone, and that is something to celebrate. His whole life is something to celebrate, and I just wanted to highlight a couple of things. One, again, just to be one of the many people out there today who says that Ozzy has meant a tremendous amount to me, and I think will continue to be one of the most important music figures in my own life for the foreseeable future, uh, hopefully forever. Ozzy is what many people would agree to be kind of the godfather of heavy metal and one of the biggest names in rock and roll that there ever was and ever will be. Without him, so much music would not be what it is today. His influence is vast, and that is a very significant understatement. So many people that I listen to on a daily basis were people that went to Ozzy Osbourne concerts in the 80s, went to see Black Sabbath in the 70s. We have Ozzy to thank for so much music. Of course, his own, but we have him to thank for so much awesome music out there. Ozzy's music is something that, for me, has like historically made me feel like I'm listening to something that just feels like it's kind of part of my personality. His music with Sabbath and his solo stuff, all of his records, really just kind of helps me feel like I understand something about myself. It just feels like the right thing for my personality. It's just so fun to listen to. And I'm forever grateful that I got to be one of the people, like Jack Black said in his incredible induction speech for Ozzy Osbourne several months ago into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I get to be one of the people that uh, listened to Ozzy for the first time in their adolescence and got to listen to all of it at once. Then that is such an incredible position to be in, and I am so grateful to be one of those people. I really kind of came to Ozzy and to Sabbath in college, which was now like 8 years ago. No, not 8 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. Uh, and yeah, I got to do exactly what Jack Black highlighted in that induction speech, which is I got to enjoy Ozzy's discography all at once. I didn't have to wait, 40 years for him to come out with all of it, which is also an unbelievable and incredible thing to have experienced. Like to have lived, when the albums were coming out and to enjoy them at the time of their release. That is also incredible. And it's also amazing to have been in the position that I was, where I got to enjoy it all at once and discover it all at once. And I'm very, very thankful to have been in that position. Also, wanted to highlight that another one of my personal heroes, like Ozzy, in the music world is David Bowie. And in 2016, David Bowie died very shortly after the release of his final album, which was his essentially goodbye letter and thank you letter to the world. Bowie got to die in a way that was exactly kind of what he wanted as an artist, and was very fortunate to have been able to release that record. And it was just such a fitting end to another legendary life in music whose influence cannot be overstated. And Ozzy did exactly the same thing. Ozzy got to do his farewell show with Sabbath and do his solo stuff too in front of millions and millions of people, and it went well. And within days, Ozzy passed away. Today is that day, and I want to be one of the people celebrating Ozzy today. And so I'm proudly saying, well done, Ozzy. Thank you, Ozzy. And long live rock and roll. Long live Ozzy Osbourne. Woohoo!